DTI fam, what's good, baby? Thank you for tuning back in. This week, we are addressing why I've been MIA. You guys can see my eye, especially this one's a little more red than that one. That looks good compared to what it did. Needless to say, if you don't know what that is, your boy is covered head to toe in poison ivy. On my arms, on my legs, behind my ears, on my eyelids, in places you don't want it. And let me tell you, it is not fun. Mentally, it is draining. Physically, it is draining. Just life in general, it's draining because I literally cannot do anything. I'm uncomfortable beyond belief in my own body. Been on steroid medications now, going on 5 days. And it is definitely getting better, but it has halted my life in a way that has not been halted in a very long time. And as you guys know, physical fitness, physical health is so drastically important to me. I talk about it tirelessly, and I literally cannot do it because of the places that it's in. And per recommendations, I don't sweat, I don't get out in heat, I don't do anything that is going to make it worse while I am on this medication. And so I have taken the week off from running, from working out, from even walking. I haven't hit 10,000 steps one time this week, which is just goes completely against my personality and who I am. And so we are trying to make the most of it, but I can't lie, it's kind of like mentally defeating because not only do I have a marathon coming up next month that I already am behind in training, it also is just like, what do I do with my time? My morning routines have kind of been messed up a little bit because I'm sleeping longer, because I'm not sleeping as good at night. But it just shows you how you have to adapt and overcome in life. Is this the worst case scenario in the world? No, life could be much worse. Is this the worst condition in the world? No, life could be worse. And so throughout this journey, throughout this process of trying to heal this poison ivy, I've just been trying to enjoy the downtime, I guess, and enjoy the area of and situations of life that I'm in right now. Even though it's not desirable, it's not enjoyable, and it's not something that I would wish on anybody, it is what it is. And so, like, seeing my eye, I'm just like, wow. But yeah, so we're on the up and up, but it again comes down to adapting and overcoming in life. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be things that you're going to endure, that you're going to come across that were not expected, that were not planned, and it's going to derail you a little bit. But a minor setback does not mean that there can't be a major comeback afterwards. And so once this heals up and once this clean, I already have a roadmap laid out for what the end of the year is going to look like in terms of like things that I want to accomplish physically, mentally, and all of the other areas and buckets in life. And so there's not really a main message here other than adapting and overcoming in life, because again, life be throwing shit at you and it tries to break you, it tries to bring you down, but it's all about how you approach it and how you go after it. And so there's plenty of different situations and scenarios that you could think of or that you could go through where you've had to adapt and overcome. Losing a loved one, losing a job, your car breaks down, you get in a fight with your significant other, you want to make a career move, you're looking for a new place to live. It really can be anything. Gaining weight, losing weight, not seeing the progress that you want. But it's all a part of the story. It's all a part of the journey. And that's why when I believe Dylan talk about like races and these things that we do that sometimes don't always resonate with people, because they're like, why would I listen to this if I'm not in the endurance space? But what we talk about is the journey that you take throughout it. The finish line is great and the numbers are great at the end, hopefully, if you hit your goals or metrics. But like, what's truly important is the journey that you take away. And so any of those things that I mentioned, losing a job or wanting a new promotion or trying to take that next step in life with buying a new car, buying a house, a fight with somebody, like there's always a journey, and the journey is life. And it is how you deal with those things and how you overcome them and how you persevere through them because of the foundation that you've laid for yourself. And so the foundation is that core. Like, think of anything that's built in this world. There is a foundation, whether it is a building with a concrete slab, or there's a house with a basement and a concrete slab, or there's a car with the frame and chassis that it rides on. Like, everything has a foundation to hold it strong. But without that foundation, that thing, that building, that object would collapse if it wasn't built properly. And so when we go through life, we have to build a strong foundation. And that's why morning habits, nightly routines, the things that we do on a daily basis are so important, and why Dylan and I always talk about them. And even though we pair them to physical health a lot, because DTI focuses on the mental and physical health, there's a deeper story behind all of those. You just have to find a way on how they relate to your life. And so all of us can talk about the foundation that we have. And if life throws curveballs at us, whether it's poison ivy or those other things, how are we going to get through that, both mentally and physically? And so the foundation that we build is the daily habits that we have in place. Hitting the 10K steps, going to bed around the same time, eating, I want to say healthy, but I should just say eating normal. I hate the whole concept of dieting or eating clean. Like, just eat normal and then you'll be good. And normal is what the foundation of this world and people have ate for centuries and decades. And so get out there. If you don't have that foundation built, or you're questioning, like, man, why do I always derail when I get to this point? Or why can I never see a goal through? Or why can I never finish this? Or why can I never get motivated here? It's probably because that foundation isn't solid yet. And it doesn't mean that it can't be solid. It doesn't mean that it can't work out. It doesn't mean that it won't happen. But you just have to truly look from within and be like, am I prioritizing things correctly? Am I doing things in the right manner? Am I focusing my attention in the right places to be able to say no to certain things when I want to say yes? And if you can start answering yes to more of those questions that you ask yourself when you're reflecting, when you're visualizing, when you're going above and beyond to try and like achieve and conquer something, if you can start answering yes to more of those questions, then you know that you're on the right path. Just remember that anything new takes time to build, develop, and grow. And so with this message, you will see me back whenever this shit clears up. And just know that I'm being intentional by not pushing the limits because of how severe this case of poison ivy is that I have. Like, it's one thing in life that I'm like extremely allergic to. And when I get it, I fucking get it. And so I'm trying to be smart, and I'm trying to manage the expectations in my mind to then be able to push forward sooner. Look at that shit, dude. Having poison ivy here, I got it behind here, I got it here, I got it here, I got it here, down there, I got it down, you know what I'm saying? It's everywhere, bro. And so I'm just trying to manage expectations, because it truly is just like, fuck, I want to get out there and do something. I want to lift weights. I want to walk. I want to like enjoy this cool weather that we have. It's 61 degrees right now in the morning, which is insane. But go out there and build that foundation, build those habits to then build and grow upon, and just realize that like when life is throwing things at you, there's a deeper message that needs to be heard, or a deeper message that you need to take away. And so that's why it's so important to focus on the journeys in life, not just the finish lines. So go out there today, have a blast. Make the most of it. Stop putting so much pressure on all these different areas of life. Like, go out there and make the most of it. If you have a dream, achieve it, because you put the right systems in place to have a foundation to build that on. That's all I got for y'all today. Have the desire to inspire. Go out there and just make the most of this life that we have. I'm proud of y'all. I'm happy for y'all. If you haven't heard that, I truly mean it. In any situation that you're going in right now, go out there and just try and be a better person and impact the world a little bit more by the actions and habits that you've instilled in your life. We'll talk soon. That's it. It's on.